I mean, driving to the mission home from the airport, I remember I was like super smiling. A couple of the missionaries I know were looking at me, and now I know they're like, this kid is just flat out weird. I was pumped. I was excited. It was something I'd waited, and everyone says it, and it's cliche, but for me, it was so real. I wanted to be there. And it was good to finally be there, and I was like, I'm finally here. I've got the badge. I'm going to be assigned to an area where, as they've said, I'm now able to receive revelation and know who to teach, what to say, what to do, so to say, as if the Savior were there. And so I was really pumped about it. I remember walking around. It was gloomy outside that first afternoon when we got there, and I remember walking, just smiling, like looking left and right, just being like, I'm here. This is it. Finally, this is awesome. And my companion, Elder Crane, he was at the University of Utah, was absolutely fantastic. Totally saved me. And my first week, it was interesting. I got that classic Dear John the first week, and I remember just like absolutely being like, holy cow, I can't believe this. And he was fantastic in saving me. So I have that classic little story. But being in the beginning of the mission, and especially the first area, I remember I was in New Britain, just south of Hartford, and I remember being like, okay, like that's interesting. And to be seeing the exposure, or I should say the amount of Hispanics that I saw, totally surprised me. But it was a ton of fun and totally different. I never would have expected the way that it ended up being, but it was great. I remember, a majority of the lessons my trainer would pretty much take it and would, I wouldn't say dominate the lesson, because I had a hard enough time just understanding, just going back and forth and back and forth. But no, I love that initial transition, but I'm glad it's over.